First thing I did when I showed up on the scene, put my ISO at 100, my f-stop, it was at 2.8, that was fine, it's low. And then my shutter speed, you know, maybe 1/400. Let's see how that shoots. Whoops. Too dark, way too dark. Well, I don't want to bring down my shutter speed. I could a little bit, but I don't really want to because it's gonna make my photos more blurry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring up my ISO. Bring my ISO up to about, let's say 400. Now let's shoot it and see how it looks. Wow, much better. Next, I'm gonna adjust my model. Your foot is a little bit far out. Yeah, exactly. I like it. I like the curves that you had going on, like, you know, like this. But just bring it in a little bit. Maybe like bring your foot up, that foot up or something. Yeah, there we go. Try moving your, try moving your legs around a little bit more. Trying out different angles. Maybe shoot low. Maybe shoot eye level. Maybe put my shoes in it. You want to scooch over slightly? Yeah, there we go. That's perfect, because now you're like in the center of those plants. Looking at my photos, you know, it's like Gordon Ramsay, tasting. He's just tasting it as he's going through, and if there's, you know, adjustment that needs to be made, you can make the adjustment. So I'm taking photos, I'm looking at the photos, and I'm making adjustments. I noticed that this last photo that I took was a little bit, just a little bit too bright. So I was bringing down my ISO. So there's some of these plants around here. It's getting a little bit darker, so I need to bump up my ISO. But now I'm gonna shoot through these plants. Here, come a little bit closer. Yeah, there we go. Look at those. Much better. Another important thing is to look through your photos, and when you get a good one, show your model. Show your model the good photos. You know, encourages them, makes them feel good.
Good one. I look
Does look
good.
Encourages you.
I want to see it.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a good one.
So it just takes a little bit of experimenting. You know, try it out. You know, mess with your settings. Look what you can mess with around. You know, try to shoot through stuff. Let's go to the next place and we'll try to do this again. Okay, we're here at location number 2. This grass. And I know I said previously don't shoot in direct sunlight. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't the best idea. But I think that we can make this work. And I've shot photos in direct sunlight, but usually when I shoot in direct sunlight, I'm shooting towards the sunlight and I'm using it as, I don't know, it just adds like this glow. Let's try it out. It might not work though.
Okay.
So we're gonna get her inside of this branch, these branches, these weeds.
I'm in there.
And we're gonna shoot through stuff. Look at this, is gonna look amazing.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Shooting through things. Try to, you know, when you're out, try to, you know, shoot through things. Just keep thinking that. How can I shoot through something? It just adds so much dynamics to your photo. Just the background, the foreground, the subject, all of that. What's his name? Peter McKinnon. He has a great video where he talks about unique ways of shooting. So what's the first thing I'm gonna do?
I would take a picture to see where you're at. but you also see where your ISO is at.
Yep, and what do I turn it to?
100.
Yep. Turn it down to 100. And let's shoot, let's see what it looks like. Look at that, actually looks fairly good just by itself. And that's all I did. I just took my ISO down to 100. My shutter speed and my f-stop are what they were at last time. I could adjust those, you know, adjust my shutter speed. Maybe if it gets too bright, I will. But right now, it just looks good just like this. One thing I'm having a problem with right now is focusing, because there's all these things in here and I want to shoot through, but I need it. Yeah, I need it out of your face. Yeah, but I don't want you touching them.
Oh, you don't want me touching them?
No. So just like break the ones off that are in your way. It's getting really contrasty in here. I don't know if I found what I was looking for, but it was worth a shot. I mean, it's pretty okay looking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I'm gonna shoot like this. You hear those shots just being racked off? That's how you gotta do it. Otherwise you might not get that shot. I used to just shoot like a ton of photos. I would just have my finger on the button the whole time I was shooting. I was, yeah, do that. You know?
Yeah.
And when I got back, I'd have like tens of thousands of photos that I shot. And I'd only ever end up keeping like maybe like one or two. But then there'd be times where I'd go on like an adventure or something, and I would just shoot random photos, you know, just like here and there. And those photos I kept a lot more of, and I had a lot of variety of different photos, and they felt like I don't know, they just meant something more or something. So balance of not taking too many photos, but taking enough photos, just enough. But they're free, so don't be afraid.